I love the smoker, I never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. 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 I love the smoker, I never see me now. Up in the sky I go, call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it, let's roll up. Who got it, let's roll up.
Greetings! Yeah. Welcome to another edition of Smokin! It is a very special edition tonight. Once again, we back at you for our ladies edition. Night. Oh yes, it's ladies night. You already know what I'm talking about. Not only is it ladies night, but it is breast cancer awareness month. So you know I'm gonna be rocking pink all week, all month. I'm trying to encourage my brothers to rock pink all month.
I got the memo.
I don't.
Somebody never gets the memo.
I got mine. I just don't have a pink shirt.
I don't have anything pink.
Yeah, I don't have nothing pink.
You got your lapel on, though, dude.
Yeah, y'all gave me.
Pull it up a little bit.
They don't rock it.
The
breast cancer.
Yeah, so anybody that's been affected by it or know someone that's been affected by it, our prayers go out to you. We will be rocking with you. We don't just rock with you during the month of October. We rock with you 365. You know what I'm talking about? All year long.
Save the tatas.
Hey, going to give out I've had. I was just saying because I take it serious because I had my aunt died from that.
I didn't say.
No, I'm just letting you know. I do take that serious.
Save the tatas.
You were talking about the pink shirt. I'm letting I take it serious.
Right.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got that. But listen though. Of course, it can never go by without the bullshit. So before we even get into the whole ladies' night thing, I gotta talk about the NFL once again. I just have to, man. The shit be on my mind. The shit be bothering me.
You better talk about it.
Plus I be on the miles and that yak. You know what I'm saying? I be on the
y'all cool pie.
I be on the miles and that yak. I be on the miles and that yak.
That cool here cool too.
Miles and that yak. Miles and that yak. No, that's spoon mixing the Shannon Sharp. Miles in that, yeah.
No. They got a mix on the internet like that.
Why is Shannon the cool?
They got a mix on the internet like
that. Hold on. Before we even get into the whole NFL shit, I got my brother just said something. Why is Shannon Sharp a coon, Bone? Because I rock with Shannon. He the realest nigga on TV to me.
The reason I call Shannon Sharp a coon because he said live on TV that OJ should never get out of jail, and I thought that was the worst shit to ever say about a black man ever.
Even if you think he killed him,
did it?
You know how many that brother
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, Cbone. I don't give a shit.
OJ.
I don't give a shit, dog.
You're a coon, Shannon Savannah Sharp.
Nah, my nigga. If you kill anybody, I don't care what color they are.
Be in jail. Period.
Who said he killed him?
Hey,
innocent to proven guilty, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen though. We was just talking about that. We was just talking about that. Like, if your partner, or somebody go to jail for doing a real heinous act, like just some real bullshit, are you really supposed to be out here yelling free shorty?
Right.
Like,
OJ ain't my partner.
Right, so that makes it even worse.
It's just a black-white thing. I'm just saying. Shannon Sharp never said a black man should stay in prison for the rest of his life. I don't.
OJ supposed to do if he didn't do it.
Okay, why Obama let all them niggas out before he got out of office? Why did Obama let 30 drug dealers out before he left?
Hey, listen.
Because Clinton came back and told how the law was set up initially just to get blacks and apologize about the shit. That's why.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Man. With all that being said, man, the motherfucking juice is loose, and they got the new Bronco coming, and the juice is loose. And on that note, I just want to say, the strain of the week is. What it tastes like, Bone? Let me see if you can guess it.
Some gas.
Some gas.
Extra gas.
The strain of the week is Ricky Bobby.
I would have never guessed that.
Either you first or you last, Jack. And it is a hybrid. We already know I like them hybrids and shit. It's that new shit. It ain't out yet. You know what I mean? But
when the rubber meets the road.
it's called the strain of the week. Once again, it's called Ricky Bobby. I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna pass it down because I'm the only one with it. You know what I mean? It's the only Ricky Bobby in the house. And back to the NFL shit though. Jerry Jones and what's the nigga name in office again?
What?
What's the nigga name in office?
That was fake in the first place. Trump.
45.
Yeah,
so now 45 has come out and really just called you a nigga. Nobody got nothing to say about that?
Shit, we get called a nigga every day.
Y'all still watching football?
Hell
Still
yeah.
watching.
Go Falcons.
Hey,
Great game last night. Fell asleep on that shit.
I be wondering
Great game.
what happened if all the black players just say, you know what, man, fuck this shit. We ain't gonna play. We gonna walk out.
That's what I've been saying.
That shit was goddamn.
That's what I've been saying.
No, I ain't just talking about the fans. I'm talking about the players.
I've been saying that too.
Yeah, that's what'll make the difference.
Hold on. While we on that subject, what about this news that's surfacing about Colin Kaepernick say he'll stand for a check now? What's happening?
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
That's not what he
What's
said.
happening?
First of all,
Right.
that's not what he said.
He said he was stand. He said that he might as well stand because the purpose that they kneeling
I'm
for
glad I
has
don't
nothing
never follow
to
no
do with what he
niggas.
was
I don't follow no nigga. I don't know, nigga. I
It
stand in my
had nothing to
shit.
do with what he was kneeling for. That's why.
Well, you stand, dude.
Well, listen, shouts out to Adrian Peterson for getting traded to the Arizona Cardinals today. Hey, like I said, hey, shouts out to Adrian Peterson for getting traded to the Cardinals today. Do y'all think that was a good move?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. He gonna turn up.
You think he gonna turn up?
They was showing him no love in New
Yeah,
Orleans.
there wasn't no spot
There wasn't no
for
spot for him. He didn't fit the
Ain't gonna make
roster.
much of a difference, but
You got a gunslinger over there with a workhorse. It don't work. It just ain't gonna work.
So what's gonna be the difference in Arizona?
right.
And then you say Cardinals, where you at now?
Cardinals.
They don't have no gunslinger like Drew Brees. We don't have to hand that
They
ball
fucking
off.
got one of the best receivers in the
Right.
history of the game. That's what they do.
You said receiver. I said slanger.
With Drew Brees with the won the Super Bowl, they running back 1,000 yards. So he got to have some running game. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that other boy on New Orleans was
Adrian
down there
Peterson
snapping.
run like this. It takes him 15 to 20 carries before he get them.
Yeah, he'll
But shout out to that boy Leonard Fournette. That boy running like he's straight out the projects.
the new Adrian Peterson. Speaking of Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Leonard
AP
Fournette.
just going around
He
a
did
bunch of
the
other
thing,
veterans, which he might need. You know
Hey,
what I'm
listen.
saying?
I just want to say this. Huh? Oh, yeah, I just want to say this. I ain't watching football right now, but I sure do miss it. You know what I mean?
What? Stop.
What?
I bet you if I go on your TV, you don't watch the football. Don't do that to the fans. Hey, man, listen, don't do that shit to me or the fans. Are smoking the junk.
Nah. Last week I told y'all I started back boycotting. I ain't watching that shit. Like I ain't gonna just stand
Let's
by.
boycott that bitch too who called out
First of all,
fucked up,
hey, listen,
what's the button?
we ride with Jamel Hill too.
Oh, Bill ride,
ESPN has now suspended Jamel Hill, and we ride with Jamel Hill here at Smokin and Jokin. I think that's some real bullshit. Like
They should suspend the president for his tweets.
Shit, what's the name? Judge Mathis said if they do that, she got a lawsuit against them. He said if they got if they got a rule and they and like a part of their job that's unconstitutional, she can still. He said if he thinks she got a real good chance of suing. He said she might not work no more though after that. But he thinks she got a good chance of suing them if they try to do that to her.
So do y'all still watch ESPN too?
I don't watch that because I don't really like it like that.
NFL Network for me, Jack.
Yeah, I don't watch this.
I watch Dion and
I
Bone
watch
Face.
ESPN.
What about Dion Face?
I don't really
Have
watch
y'all seen Dion shit lately?
He don't really look like Dion do
He
it.
got Botox and some shit.
There's some shit going on.
Goddamn Botox
Dion, you
time.
didn't do
Hey,
that, did
and
you?
with that being said, like we said, it is ladies' night. We have some very special ladies coming to the stage tonight. We gonna take a quick break, but before we do that, listen, man. I am Tatu, Joe Black, Joe Bleezy, a.k.a. P. Buttons. He is,
Black on Cbone.
Yeah.
The mayor of College Park.
Yeah.
Period.
yeah,
You did.
yeah.
Big Duke is 6 fish.
Mr. Potluck.
Hey, hold on, fuck that. Fuck that.
wrong with that?
I knew that was
that.
coming.
Hey, hold on. Let me do that again just in case y'all wasn't ready for that shit. I
am Tatu, Joe Black, Joe Bleezy, a.k.a. the gold standard.
And
he is
Black on Cbone. 285 South. Old National College.
gang. I am your boy Big Duke. Big Duke, just a 6 fish.
Conspiracy Duke.
Hey, Mr. Partlanta down here on the end. Don Julio Jones in your end zone. I'm so Georgia Southern. I am the Phantom of the Booth.
Y'all better win
what
too,
you know. In the back, Jack. We got DJ.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back on Smokin'.
Another one.
Welcome back, Jack. We still
Smokin'.
Jokin'. Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. I keep telling y'all, man. Look, I love when we do the ladies' night shit. Most of the time, my brothers, they put on button-down shirts, have on cologne, and all kind of shit going on. I don't know what happened tonight. Everybody came in black. I didn't get the memo, but I do have on pink. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Also, if y'all see people walking around with the purple on, let me step back a little bit. I hear the peas pop. If you see people walking around with the purple on, that's because it is
Purple.
also domestic violence.
Yes.
So rock the purple all month as well.
Purple ribbon. Shout
So
out. Keep your hands off
I'm
the
gonna
ladies.
pass it off to my brother, either Cbone or Duke. They're gonna introduce this next
This
guest.
an East Side thing, man. I did the East Side work. Come on in, East Side. Let's
Hey,
go.
man, coming to the stage, we got a very special guest. You probably know her from starting off on the radio in the morning to seeing on the sidelines of the Falcons game. And now she got her own show working that's blowing up real big. Let's welcome to the stage Miss Rashan Ali.
Don't fuck with 12, nigga, it's that Atlanta day. Nigga, it's that Atlanta day. I just pulled up in a Lambo on East Atlanta day. Drop top done, nigga, East Atlanta day. I got all my jewelry on, nigga, East Atlanta day. It's a trap holiday, nigga, East Atlanta day. Dollars on the truck, nigga, East Atlanta day. I'ma make them put it up, nigga, East Atlanta day. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, nigga, East Atlanta day. Where you from, throw it up, nigga, East Atlanta day. Walking through my hood, looking like I got all this ice on me, shit, nigga, brought out all this shit.
Yeah. Hey, man, hey, nobody
Rainbow
makes the
Drive.
intro like Rashan.
Yeah.
Welcome to Smokin'
All right, then.
and Jokin', Rashan.
We
This
ain't
is
smoking
an
while you
honor.
here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Ain't no
that.
smoking while you here.
I'm good.
Hello. This is awesome. I'm really honored to be here. This is great. Let's talk. What we talking about? It's
Well,
good.
Talking about a boss.
Yeah, I would be that person.
Hey, well, you know, we were saying, and it's funny because we were just talking about, in case y'all don't know, Rashan was in Dominican when I was over there, when I had to miss my brothers and them that night. But we
Right.
was talking about her coming to Smokin' and Jokin', and lo and behold, you're right.
I am here. I'm here.
So how it feel, Rashan, to be where you at now with your show? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 'cause I'm seeing it take off, like, man.
Man, it's going well. Sister Circle is on TV1 and 12 additional techno stations, and it is taking off. I just could, you know, when you are truly walking in your destiny, and I finally have found my sweet spot. I'm just so honored to wake up every morning to do what I truly love, and you have to put in the work. I tweeted this morning, put it on Instagram this morning, like, hard work, you can't forget that part, because people think that things happen overnight and they don't. I've worked really hard. I've been led by a higher power. Yeah, you know, Cbone.
Yeah,
all of y'all know.
I
Yeah.
want to say this, you know, like, and I saw your post on Instagram this morning too. I thought it was nice, but I want to say this, like, you have Sister Circle now.
Yeah.
But your journey to get to Sister Circle was amazing. Like, I can remember back when you was a rattler. When
Yeah.
you was at FAMU.
I'm still a
Shouts out to
rattler, yeah.
Cbone daughter, you know what I mean?
FAMU 17,
FAMU
we doing that thing in
Right.
December, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, but I mean, I say that to say I can remember when you was a rattler and you was doing the radio thing even down there.
Yes, I was.
And I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I was telling them, you know, when they had the whole radio competition,
Yeah.
when I heard your name, I knew right then who was gonna win.
Right,
I mean,
right.
because your personality just speaks to the industry that you're in right now.
Yeah.
And
Thank
like
you.
Is that something you always knew you wanted to go into?
Yeah, I knew when I was
beginning?
3 years old that I wanted to be in front of somebody's microphone, whether it was going to be dancing or acting or doing something. I knew I was very clear on my path to be in front of the microphone. Of course, you go through different situations where you learn the behind the scenes, which I was able to learn as Left Eye's personal assistant, which I was able to learn at LaFace Breakers and working with artists like Cbone and like, you know, and being able to see the behind the scenes things to know, like when I was able to get on the platform where I'm in the front to see what to do and what not to do and those things that I learned along the way. But it has been an amazing journey, and I wouldn't change anything because it has truly made me who I am today. Like, I'm so thankful for the journey. I really am.
Right, and I mean, like I said, when I heard your name, even in the radio competition, I already knew who was gonna win, and just to see everything come full circle, because you know you have the Cool Sorrow podcast
Yes, I
as
do.
well,
Yeah.
and like when you start building that podcast, did you already have Sister Circle in your mind?
So this is what happened. You know how like God gives us all ideas, but it's on us to like really take it to the next level. Like
Right.
somebody gave you all this, somebody downloaded this idea to you or Smokin it. Right. So the same week that I put up a post and say, hey, I'm about to start this podcast, literally that same week, the executive producer or the show creator of the show that I'm on called me and said, hey, I'm looking for people to cast for a new show. So God had to see me do my part.
Right.
And then he was like, and then I'm gonna couple it with this, but I need to see you work this thing, truly work this thing. Because y'all know how it is with a podcast. You gotta truly create the content, you gotta put the content up, you gotta have all of this, you gotta have people who believe in what you're doing, and then you gotta get people to hope that it resonates with them. All of that stuff works, but I had to do my part. And then he did his part, and then it all worked together. So
Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people. Oh, go ahead.
I got a question for you, Miss Ali. To
Okay.
pick it back off Tat question. Be a female in the sports world, right?
yeah.
Now, I've been following you a long time. Did you get a lot of game from your dad? Did you get a lot of that knowledge from your old man?
Oh, well,
You gotta
yeah,
give a shout out
yeah.
to your old man.
Yeah,
I know
my dad, Buck
he's
Godfrey.
deep in the game now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, and her mom. Rumor has it, you let Glenwood Hill tell it. She was the best coach.
She
in
was
the
the
house.
best coach.
So tell all our Smokin' and Jokin' fathers about the tree, the history.
Yeah,
About how you,
all I
'cause
knew-
you didn't come overnight from this.
No,
right?
no, no,
Okay.
absolutely not. My dad is a legendary high school football coach. He's retired now, Southwest DeKalb
Buck
High
Godfrey.
School.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
OG.
And my mom coached at Glenwood Hills, and she actually took a team to an undefeated season. Like she literally was,
Wow.
And she still has some of her players that come up to her, is like, Miss Godfrey, remember? She's like, yeah, they were undefeated. They were the Eagles. You know how they have the travel team,
Right,
but her team was right under that. But yeah, my mom. Literally, like in the heyday of Southwest DeKalb, my mom would go down at halftime, be like, hey, Buck, they blitzing you on the left-hand side. You can't see them coming. Then they got the nickel pack, and they, come on, man, you got to make them adjustments. I'm like, wow.
Now flip back to Ali. Now flip
And then
back.
back to me,
Hold on. But before you flip back, though.
Yeah.
Because while we on the subject of the whole football thing and growing up, I mean, because your dad was so entrenched in, like, the football culture of the state of Georgia,
Yes.
like, period.
Right.
And, like, being his daughter, that means you had to be around that shit, like,
all the time.
all the time. How was that growing up?
Oh, I
Like,
loved it. I mean, the name of my company now is The Coach's Daughter.
Okay.
And my children's book is called Piper Sky, The Coach's Daughter. Because
Okay.
when a girl has her daddy in her life,
She can do amazing things.
Amen.
I mean, there is nothing like that dynamic.
Especially that kind of.
Right, absolutely. And so I definitely just want to make sure that people know that. And so it's in all of my brands. And so, but the only downside was like all the boys in Southwest DeKalb couldn't holler at me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I used to talk to all the dudes at Cedar Grove. Had 3 Cedar Grove boyfriends. But yeah, everybody was like,
Y'all so east side
Oh,
of
my
the night, Jack.
I did.
Hey, Tat, for real though, you know that movie you and Pele was in? What's the Rim of the Type? The little girl.
Oh, yes.
That's her.
The little white
real
girl,
life.
yes.
That's
Absolutely.
Her. That's
Yeah.
her.
I literally
Absolutely.
was on the sideline with my dad until like maybe 9th grade, and I was like, man, I'm getting a little too old for this. Like, I gotta be in the
Right.
stands with everybody else and be cool. But I was that girl. I cried when he lost. I did. I mean, that's who I was. Yeah.
What would you tell a female that's trying to come up in your footsteps? Like, where all the male chauvinists, the man barking at you.
Right.
You know, you're married, right?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, just give them a little game of like how to shake the wolves and the snakes.
Let me tell you, just be cool. Like, it's a lot of people that are just trying to overdo it.
Right.
If you just stay the course, because a lot of people, I see a lot of young women, they're like, Sean, I want to do what you do, but like, are you going to put in the work though? Like, are you going to put in the work? Are you going to be denied? Are
you beat the stereotype.
Oh, well, thank you.
Somebody with a broom.
And you know what? That's what I was gonna say, Bone.
Yeah, her mom did
earlier before you went into that.
There
Like,
ain't no rumors about Rashan, nothing.
That's good. Thank you.
nothing.
Right.
She just told you what the secret is. I want to say this, you know, like
course.
I want to say this, like Rashan, like seriously, like I've been knowing you for a long time.
A long time.
It don't look like you have aged a bit. Like,
Thanks, guys.
do you still swim and do you still like?
No, I don't swim as much because I swam my entire life. And any athlete that has done one particular sport, you get so tired of it.
Right.
But I work out at least 4 to 5 times a week. I watch what I eat. I drink lots of water, and I drink amazing wine. I love wine. You know what I'm saying?
What is your amazing wine of choice?
Oh, I like Pinot Noir. It's Mayomi Pinot Noir. I love that. I like Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc.
I wish you would have told me.
Yeah, man. I like good. Like good. I'm in a wine club. You know what I mean? But then I like to have fun. But I care about what I put in my body. And I know, okay, if it's just gonna be it's gonna be 500 calories. Like I really count calories and count fat and all that, and read labels and all that kind of stuff. So, but I live good.
No T-bones?
Absolutely.
No. Now I will treat myself to a little lemon pepper though. You know what I'm saying?
Say, yo, eat
Every now and then, everybody need that.
DJ Ray Ray.
Now, what's your wing company of choice?
I like American
Deli.
Deli.
Come on, man. American Deli.
Hey, I seen a meme. I seen a meme today that said, y'all ain't boycotted this shit. Like, y'all know this shit owned by some white women. Y'all ain't boycotted this shit.
Rashan,
Yes.
where's the, I wonder, why do you didn't bring the little thick, dark-skinned girl on the show with you?
What the dark skin?
This little one on the show with you.
Oh,
really-
Claude.
I don't know her name, but I thought she was covered
You
up.
talking
You don't
about
even know
Claude?
her name.
Lord
I don't
have
know what
mercy.
question that is.
Shave
No.
real good.
Rashan.
Yes. This guy.
Listen, you know we on Smokin and Jokin, we laugh, we bullshit,
I love
we
it,
do
I
a lot
love
of that. But you know, it's some things going on, and I want to ask you about that
Sure,
because
yeah.
I consider you a media conglomerate, like somebody that covers all aspects, no matter what kind your show, you gonna cover what's going on, and you've also covered the NFL.
Yes.
So it's 2 things I want to ask you about. Number 1, I want to ask you about how you feel about how ESPN is treating Jamel Hill. If you can't speak on it,
No, I
understand,
can. Oh,
but I want
I'm
to
good.
ask, how do you feel about that? How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel like this is get back for what they really wanted to do the first time. And
OJ shit.
Yeah, and the thing is that the NFL is one of ESPN's stockholders.
Right.
So when she did the whole last tweet, those NFL people were like, oh, you're gonna let her talk like that. So that means if she says boycott, advertisers, then that means you're intrinsically saying you don't want it, boycott us, right? So that's what that was. But Jamel is beautifully brilliant.
Absolutely.
She's a real journalist. And the thing about it is that she came to ESPN as a writer.
Okay.
If y'all saw her on the sports reporters and doing all that stuff, like she is a writer, so she is expressive. That's who she is innately. So to try to quiet that is going to be very hard.
Right.
And the thing, what needs to happen is we need to own our own stuff.
Can I ask you this, like, because I feel strong about certain shit. Like I feel strong about that. I have strong opinions about this whole NFL thing. I'm boycotting, by the way.
Oh, good
you
for
know
you.
What I'm saying? Like well, that's just me. I don't knock nobody who's not. That's just me.
Right.
But like I look at that, and I look at Michael, her co-host, and I kind of feel like
What? That he should.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn.
He also has a family to
about-
feed, too.
I get that.
So-
that's why I said I'm kind of torn by
and
that.
it's
And
very
he got
hard.
one to feed too. So.
Right, it's very hard when you want to take a stance, but you also know that you have responsibilities. I mean, that's the thing about, if you all have read, if you want to read some good stuff, The $40 Million Slave by William Roden is an amazing book, and it talks about how athletes used to take a stand for things, and they weren't afraid to lose things.
Right.
But now, because the level of money is so high, they're like, ooh,
Listen, breaking news. My man, Michael, because I was about to go in. I was about to cut y'all off. I was about to go in, but we got breaking news. Michael Smith sits out Sports Center after Jamel's
That's his dog.
And I was about to say to you, hold on, listen. I was about to say to you, Rashan, you know, and to everybody up here, you know, change is hard.
It is hard.
You know, and in order for us to change, sometimes, I mean, it's gonna take for us to give up something. It's not, I mean, to me, I feel like, you know, I understand we have family to feed and we have all of that, but if it's about what it's really about,
then the NFL players' fault. It ain't their job to do that, man.
I'm talking about Jamel Hill and Michael Smith.
What you mean?
Right
what you
now.
mean? It ain't their job.
And it is their job.
Y'all want all the NFL players just to walk out, don't show up.
You don't think that'll evoke change?
But if they did, that would truly affect.
It would, but they ain't gonna do it.
But if they did, it would affect the bottom line, Bone.
It's a lot of.
couple of weeks to pay, because they're going to get that shit back right before too many games go by.
Trust.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you the only problem I see.
You gotta sacrifice.
There are too many coons in the world. So soon as
Are you
all the
pointing at
players
me,
quit,
Pele? Hold on,
some
hold on,
other
hold on.
black
You
people
pointing
gonna
at
come
me,
and play.
Right, they're gonna be replacement.
You pointing at me, Pele.
No, I'm just. I
You saying
understand
too many
your point.
coons and your hand went that way. No, I see your hand go this way.
I was trying to.
You said too many
I was
coons.
trying to go to your point.
Oh, it's got to be the right players, though, man.
Y'all so
Cam
funny.
Newton's the James
Hold on,
the
Cam
ones who
call it
make the
Paul. Don't
money
do
for
that
the
shit.
league.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just say this, man, and you know, however you feel about it, that's cool. I just think at the end of the day, if we really want some change, it's gonna take the people who look like me who can actually make a change, which is really those NFL players. And you know, outside of them, it's gonna take the fans or whatever it's gonna take. I mean, at the end of the day, we are everybody up here.
They're gonna take all the athletes.
Everybody up here outside of Rashan, you have 2 daughters, right?
2 daughters.
Has a son. And I watch Mark Slaywith on ESPN. I hope I said your name correct. I watch him on ESPN today, and he said, you know, my father never had to tell me what to do when the police stopped me. I never had to have that talk with my children. I've had that talk with my son before he even got his car. That talk was had
Long time ago.
with me.
Right now.
But
You understand what I'm
it's a
saying?
different day and time too, so you gotta have that
He's
talk.
talking about right now.
Right now.
That's
And
what
it
we're
shouldn't
talking
be,
about.
though.
We're talking
But it
about this
shouldn't
day
be.
and time,
The
Cbone.
people who's supposed to protect us.
I thought he said he'd have had a talk with his father back then. When he
No,
was
and I'm
coming up.
saying he said he didn't have to have that talk with his sons either. Right now, he said that doesn't
Because
even
that
cross
don't
his
He's a
happen
white
to
mind.
guy,
them.
yeah,
Right.
I mean-
It's not happening
But
to
you
them.
know, we gonna get off
Hey,
that.
right. All right.
Everybody have their own
That took
opinion.
a left turn.
Man, you get stopped there, so you got a 50-50 chance of living just from a traffic stop.
Yeah, we can get off. I just wanted to ask you
Yeah.
know, Rashan her point of view. I also wanted to ask you, you know, like, is there as a woman
Yes.
in this industry, do you feel censored in a sense at all?
You gotta be careful. And I think that's anybody who is, especially now that I'm in a more of a corporate setting.
Right.
You know, I don't own Sister Circle or anything like that. So I have to be careful. But I've always been careful. I'm very cognizant of my brand. I'm very cognizant of who and what I associate with and what I post. Because I just have to be. And yeah, I mean, you just got to think. Now you got to think. Now, until I own my own show, when I have my own podcast, which is great, but until we own our own stuff, we're always going to have a boss.
Right.
And someone who's going to kind of put stipulations out there. And are you willing to, you know, play by those rules, or if not, start your own?
I gotta say this. I love your morning.
The morning, Rashan,
Man,
motivation.
to get on my level the other day was off the
Man.
chain.
I like the
man.
David Banner one you did.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
love that.
So
man.
How was that David Banner show?
Oh, it was great. You know, David boy, he's on another level.
Right.
I love it. So it really started organically. My producer came in and was like, hey, how you feeling? I was like, I'm just sitting here, and I was like, watch me do me. Something I said. I was like, shout out to Rocco. And then like the next day I did. Yeah. And so now.
That's how we got Smokin
and
and
Jokin.
Right.
So that started, and now like people like, I was wondering what you're gonna do today. I'm literally looking at songs and what I'm gonna do, and like I think I want to do "Fly Away," Goody Mob tomorrow. If you don't like where I stay,
fly away, fly away. Hey, I love that. And you know what? That's one of the things that I've always loved about you. You know, I always felt like every time I see you, it's so genuine, and it's so natural. Like, you can be the classiest lady in the room, or you can be the hoodest
chick in the room.
And when I say the hoodest, I mean the hoodest.
So hood.
Let me tell you, between you and Monica, I don't know who got it better, but y'all good.
Right.
Hey, girl, what's up, Heather? Man, let me tell you something.
Oh, here you go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm so real, Shauneka.
I'm so real, Shauneka. So real, Shauneka.
I'm so real. No, I mean, but when you're like that, you don't have to say it. But like, I'm a cool chick, and it goes back to my dad being in the blue room, being in the locker room with the guys. Like, I was always around guys, so that part of my personality, being able to relate to not only women but to dudes, like I'm the chick that you could drink a beer with on a Saturday and watch College Game Day.
That's right, because you know what? I can't tell.
Is that the reason you've been married so long?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we've been married so long. We started liking each other watching College Game Day.
Okay.
On Saturdays, we went to college. Yeah, watching College Game Day.
Too, man.
Baby, shouts out to tell them we got our own thing. Tell them how I be singing.
So y'all watch Apple
Tell them
TV.
how I be singing. What was I singing today? Level. Stokely's Level. I was singing that to you today.
Oh Lord, I love it.
Shit, I was asleep.
It goes down every day. You know? That we got our own thing. I'm sorry. That was a side note.
That was.
Side note, shawty. Listen, I want to say this, Rashan. You already know you have always been like a sister to us.
Absolutely.
Like back in the day, we go all the way back. You know what I mean? It has always
yes,
been.
we do.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure everybody's relationship is like that the same way. We support you here at Smokin and Jokin. Anything you do, I don't care what it is, you have a platform here at Smokin and Jokin. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you right now, Rashan.
Before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Hold on. We got something for you before you get out of here.
Oh, what's this?
In the black. Yeah, what is that in the black?
You pretty, honey. All right.
Look right, hold on. Turn around and look right there and let them know.
Oh.
Where you from, Sheila?
Milwaukee. Sheila is the new S&J doll. Huh?
Hey, interns, y'all stay away.
Right. Marcus and Larry.
Stay the fuck away.
I see two of them.
Where's Larry at, man?
Treat me to stay away.
Y'all give some good gifts here at Smokin and Jokin.
Yeah, we do.
I love this, actually.
But that's, like I said, we appreciate you. We love you. Bone, you got
Before we
some
go out here, I want to give us a nice
dope fast drop. We need that east side drop.
Yeah, hold the smoking, and we're going to give you the joking.
Okay. Say it again. How good?
Got it, man. Just a drop.
Right.
You know
Right.
you do this.
Oh,
You
okay.
do this.
Okay. I just want to.
Yeah.
Hey. What's happening?
What's happening?
It is me, Rashan Ali, representing Decatur, Georgia.
Yeah.
East side.
South side.
Oh, my bad.
No matter where I go or how high I get. What? My foundation is on that east side.
Already.
You already know. And you know what I'm doing. We smoking
and joking.
Welcome back, Jack.
I gotta say this. I want to send a very special happy birthday to somebody that's been rocking with us from the beginning. She rocked with us every week. We love her to death. Happy birthday, Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Happy birthday, Mercedes.
AKA freaking gorgeous, Mike.
We want to say happy birthday. A lot of shit be going on.
Happy G-Day.
Get here every week. And we appreciate you, Mercedes.
Happy birthday. We love you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, happy birthday shout out to
Smoke
the twins,
some,
too,
Mercedes.
man. J.E., man, they had a birthday this
Listen,
weekend.
man, their birthday. Come on, man.
I missed it. So what?
Hey, listen, though. With that being said, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's ladies' night. We going to just continue the tribute to our beautiful ladies. Also, y'all see us rocking the pink in some form of fashion. Duke just got the pin on because he didn't get the memo, as usual. You know what I'm saying?
I
He just gonna single me out. He just got the pin.
Because you never have your shit together, Duke. You never have your shit together. That's why I singled you out. You didn't come in
I
the
had
suit
one time
last
with
week.
this suit, okay.
Okay.
I said that was my
If
bad.
if the memo go out, we all wearing red. Duke coming in green. Like it was
Group text.
Group text, meeting, all kind of shit.
Boy, stop.
But with that being said, though, you already know. Anytime we do ladies' night, we have to bring someone on who does hair, stylist, something to do with style, fashion, beauty.
Entrepreneurship.
Fresh on.
And with that being said, we have another beautiful lady coming to the stage. She is an entrepreneur, Miss Sharon. I'm sorry. God damn.
Wow, really?
Okay, all right. Okay.
I need a snicker.
Hey, I fly Southwest. Fly Southwest.
Everybody got a snicker.
Fly Southwest. Fly Southwest. Listen, first of all, I said Sharon. I said Sharon, and I got like tongue-tied. That's part of her name, by the way. I just got caught up in trying to get the rest of it out, and y'all said, oh. Sharonda official.
Go ladies, go ladies, go ladies, ladies, go ladies, go ladies, go ladies. She's like the sun shining bright, a romantic move away.
Oh, you see why I got tongue-tied now? You saw the fly. Hey, man, do what we do on ladies' night, man. Do what we do, period, at Smokin' and Jokin. We want to welcome, hey, Sharonda official. Listen, I met Sharonda. I'm at the barbershop getting my hair cut. You know, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And we just talking, and I found out, okay, Sharonda, okay, she's smoking and joking material around here. You know what I mean? So I asked her, like, have you ever done anybody's hair who I might know? Boy, it was fresh off the press because that week was a big deal. But we're going to get into that later. Sharonda, welcome to Smokin' and Jokin'. I got to welcome her first. Welcome to Smokin' and Jokin', Miss Sharonda.
Thanks for having me.
You get her, push her mic up so she could talk. So I got to ask you. Right. So for those of y'all that don't know, Miss Sharonda official is a hairstylist. She's a stylist. I met her in a shop, but I've recently learned you have a new shop that's about to open. Tell us about the shop.
Salon Echelon. I should be open at the end of October. It's
Come from the gut.
next.
Like
It's next
October.
it's by Cumberland Mall. So that's my newest venture.
What's the name of it?
Salon Echelon
Salon Echelon.
with an S.
Okay. Now, are you still currently at Salon Ramsey?
Yeah.
Okay. And like,
Is that Nigel's shop?
huh?
No, that's Ramsey shop.
Oh, Ramsey.
I don't know. That's what I guess. Shouts out to Reek. That's where I get my haircut at. You know what I mean? But so, like, let me ask you this, Miss Sharonda. I'm sorry for calling you Miss Sharonda. I don't mean no.
Sharonda's cool.
Like, how did you come about? Doing hair as well as being a stylist? Because you're a stylist too.
Right, celebrity. I was gonna dive into
that, nigga. Check that, nigga.
Hold on. I was gonna get into that. So you're a celebrity stylist. Yeah. So how did those two mix? Like, were you a celebrity stylist first, and then you started doing hair, or were you doing hair first, and then you moved to?
I was doing hair first.
Okay.
I was doing hair first.
And you just had flavor. Like how did that come about?
I had that, but people started sending me clients. And then I was just networking, and it's kind of happened for me like that.
Now, they were sending you clients to do their hair or sending you clients to style?
Both. I'm fashion and hair. I've always been fashion and hair.
Okay, and so since you brought that up, man, I was gonna wait to go into the whole celebrity stylist thing, but she just jumped it on off. Like one of the people that she styled a week, I met her. She had just posted on the internet and all this, and we saw young Jock.
Oh, young. What?
In a dress.
You did that?
Oh, no, wait.
No.
Let me clear up a few things right quick.
Yeah, yes, go ahead. Let's hear that. Well, go ahead. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yes, I am Young Jock Stylist.
Okay.
I created that new look you got.
Okay.
It's all natural, no chemicals.
Yeah.
No perm.
Yeah.
No nothing.
That's a comp.
Viral. It's been a year. It's been
That's
crazy.
a comp.
Right.
Now the blue dress.
Right. Let's talk about the blue dress.
Let's talk about the blue dress.
That was your stylist idea?
No.
Oh. Okay.
The blue dress, new press. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, that is.
Blue dress, new press.
Hey, you talking
about?
Right about that.
I mean, because that's
blue dress, new press.
New dress, new press. That's what it was. But no, it really wasn't like that. It was.
What was it like?
It was about a bet.
Yeah.
Like that's all I could say. It was
That's
about
what
a
he
bet.
said,
You
it was
just
a bet.
gotta watch it.
Right, but did you style
It
it?
was like no, I
It was
didn't.
for a
I
TV show?
didn't.
It was a
I
TV
didn't.
show?
It was for a bet. Yeah. It was for TV. It was a bet. And he just kind of stood up like he was supposed to because he knew.
You ride for Young Jock.
I'm saying that he knew that.
Stand up
this
means
was
stand
gonna
up.
be,
Stand
if
up.
you lose the bet, this is what you gotta wear.
Okay.
So was the agreement was to be on TV?
He was like, yo, I'm not doing all that.
So was the agreement to be on? He didn't need a wig. He got to do the little pompadour. But I mean, you know, this pompadour, press, whatever. But I'm saying so. He did. He could have just said, was the bet included? You got to let me put you on camera.
Huh?
Like it was that part of the bet. Like
no,
you.
See, but when it hit the internet, that wasn't even supposed to happen like that.
Right.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, see, he shouldn't have let him
but
take a
that
picture
wasn't-
of it, man.
That wasn't even supposed to happen.
Right.
So that part right there, like.
So let me ask you this. Though. Like by you being his hairstylist and you being his stylist, like, was that your idea to do that hairstyle?
Well, no. Well, first of all, he was sent to me. I gotta say that first.
Okay.
He was sent to me. Shout out to the homie Montana. Sent them to me over at Synergy.
What's up, strong man?
And yeah, he just called and was like, yo, I want somebody to cut my hair. Like, true story, I want somebody to cut my hair. He was like, cut your hair how? And he was like, oh, I got the perfect person for you. I'm gonna send you over to my girl Sharonda. So he was like, all right, call her. They called me right away. He wanted it done the same day. So I was like, how you want your hair? And then he was like, I just, like white boy, like swoop part.
So that was your idea, basically.
No, he said it was his.
No, it was his. He's like white boy cut style, swooped over, like.
Let me tell you something. I saw him shortly after that. He said basically, man, for real, kind of like what you said. He was like, man, I saw him. We did the little reunion right shortly after that. I asked him, what's up with the hair? Right. And he said, just to make people talk. And
that's what he did.
I said, yeah. I said, well, they definitely talking.
I gotta ask you this, Miss Sharonda. Like, has it since you did the hairstyle, have other guys come to you and ask for that hairstyle?
Yep.
Really?
Of course.
Yep.
You serious?
I got like
hold on.
I got 3 male clients that come every week.
What do they call it? What do they? I want the Young Jock.
Are they celebrity style? Are they celebrities?
No, they not celebrities.
When they walk in, they say, Sharonda,
the Young Jock.
No, they
Give
be
me
like,
the
they be like the girl who did Young Jock hair. I want my hair like that. They
So
called
when
me
they walk in,
one day. I wasn't even at work.
Right, and give us the conversation.
Yeah, and that was it.
You like,
The girl
hello?
was like, no,
I
the
mean,
girl
honestly,
called
there's
me.
nothing wrong. For real. Ain't nothing wrong with the hairstyle.
Yeah, cause you had you had finger waves back in the day, dude.
Yeah.
Your hair was almost kind of like Miss
Back in the
Sharonda's is right
days,
now.
okay.
No, everybody had finger waves in my hood,
Back in
though,
the
so I ain't
days,
gonna
nigga,
lie.
we hanging at
I know.
motherfuckers.
We had
over the
finger
Paradise
wave, Jordan
Hotel,
ass, silk shirt,
nigga.
felines,
Motherfucking
that's
freak,
me.
nigga. We was
Shout
on the
out, man.
bikes and all that.
I see some felines in the
Bone,
Bone, you had
hanging out
finger
the
waves.
nightlife.
Super
Okay,
lady.
that was me. But I'm talking about.
I wasn't hating, nigga. I wasn't hating. You had some motherfucking finger waves.
If I was
Why you trying to act like I was hating? You had motherfucking
I
finger
don't know if
waves.
I had it.
Waves.
Poof.
That nigga had an ultra perm.
That's all.
Duke had it all. If they did it, he had it.
I tried.
You tried.
You know what it is then.
Yeah,
When
that's
it
cool.
comes to the little fly, little play.
What about like a band
my,
too?
my stuff.
So
I
it's
mean,
just like a
I say,
band too, right?
Band too. That's what killed my health.
That band too killed you?
Doing it too much. That's what burnt out the chemicals in my health.
Everybody know from now.
Everybody knows. Everybody in my family got
we suing
sick.
Bantu from
Had
here
to
on
have
out.
for a long time. I'm the only one because I was fucking with Bantu every other weekend when the nigga got ready to go to 112 and all that shit and just overdoing
Bantu
it.
was hell, boy.
Just overdoing it, man. Conking like a motherfucker.
That is crazy. That band too was serious.
So I gotta ask you, like, who was your first celebrity client? Is it Jock or did you have some before then?
No, I did. I got a resume.
Well, I want to both. Go ahead and brag. Brag a little bit.
I've done multiple times, not just like one time.
Okay, brag a little bit.
Work with your boy, Bone Crusher.
Okay.
Danity Kane.
Yeah.
What? Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta.
Naughty by Nature. Lily from SWV. Sunshine Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
who doing that with the music?
Chanel of Young Money.
Oh, downstairs.
D Woods and Chanel of Young Money. I don't know.
You got a resume. You got a
Go
resume.
on and on and on, etc. Let's go.
I got a resume.
You a boss.
Yeah, people know who I am.
Yeah, right.
And
That's
so,
why you're here.
But like when you started out to be a stylist, a hairstylist, did you start out to be a celebrity stylist, or did you just start?
That was my goal. That was my goal. It was fashion first.
Okay.
Because I started working on video sets and stuff.
Okay. What was the first video you did?
Yeah, wardrobe and hair.
What was the first video you did?
Oh, I can't remember. I did so many videos.
Real?
It's been like over 10 years.
Oh,
I know
okay.
I worked on Sierra Goody's video.
Okay.
Where you originally from?
I'm from Jersey.
Gotta be somewhere. You hear the accent so strong. The accent. So in that working around a lot of celebrities, we always talk to the women about, being about their business and not so much being caught up in this business. You know what I mean? How has that been for you? Like,
I mean, I just work. I just work and I just network. I mean, I just do what works for me. I don't do the extra. It just don't work. That don't work for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just try to stay focused with that, and I've done pretty good, I think.
So you ain't got like no big homies that really give you the game. Like, hey, look, hey, let's don't fuck with that.
Sometimes
Watch out.
I can't listen to like everything. Some stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I want to. So tell us, like, when is the shop opening?
It should be the end of October. I'm hoping so. I'm turning major corners with this one right here. It's a major power move right here.
Now, is it just hairstylists, or do you have barbers? Like
one barber, hairstylist, makeup artist, and a lash technician.
Okay.
Let them know where it's
So
at.
Where is it?
Where is it
12
at?
stations in there. It's next to Cumberland. You know where Carrabba's at?
Yep.
It's right across the street.
Columbia, okay.
Salon Echelon, right across the street from Carrabba's in Smokin.
Are you prime time?
Prime time location.
Prime time location.
Well, I want to say this, Miss Sharonda. We support you here at Smokin and Jokin. When you open the location and you have your whole red carpet affair, we want to be there.
It's going down. Y'all gotta come. Make
Right.
sure y'all
We gotta be there.
Make sure y'all come.
can't host a red carpet.
We're gonna be there live.
So
We're gonna be live.
just
No, Jock owes us a
keep you
favor.
right where you at.
No, Jock owes us a favor. I'm gonna put it out there. And to
out there.
Jock do his favor to Smokin and Jokin, me and my dog need to talk. Until then, we coming to your thing. What you doing? We host your party. What's your party?
okay, well, I guess
It's your
when
grand
you see him,
opening.
you gotta holler at him about
No,
that.
that's my dog. We gonna holler. I'm just saying. It's my dog.
Okay, well, make sure y'all come. Y'all invited.
Hey, look. Before we get out of here, I want you to give us a nice drop. Tell us who you are.
Where they can find you. Sharonda Official is where they can find her now.
Sharonda Official.
I am. You know I am.
Then hold that smoking, and we gonna get out of here, baby.
Oh yeah.
Tell
Put the
Sharonda
damn
Official.
blunt out, man.
You know what I'm saying? I do the celebrity. I'm a celebrity stylist. Don't ever tell me I'm a regular stylist.
Bone, you can't do the drop for her, Bone.
But he can give a clue of what to do.
You ready?
Hold on, before you
Say
do
she
that.
shy.
Before you do that.
I know you was gonna do this.
I
shit.
am a little shy for real.
You are not shy,
Yes,
Miss
I
Sharonda.
am. Yes, I am.
First of all,
It
did
don't
y'all-
seem
did-
like it, but I
Did y'all see the flyer?
Oh hell no.
You are not shy, Miss Sharonda.
Tatu was
Where
like,
is the flyer?
Oh shit.
I ain't see the flyer.
Right. Huh?
You ain't see the
Oh, you didn't see the
Not that
picture?
version.
You didn't see the picture for the flyer?
Hell no. For personal reasons.
Oh,
shit.
Personal reasons.
Hold on. What you mean you didn't look at it? Hold on. What you mean you didn't look at it?
I couldn't look at the flyer.
Personal reasons.
I just
Bone.
couldn't look at it.
No, tell us what the personal
I couldn't
reasons
tell
are.
you. I just
Yes,
didn't
you
look at
can.
it.
Do you know Miss Sharonda?
I been say, do you know her from
We know we got acquaintance. What
mutual acquaintance do y'all have?
Don't worry about it.
Future past.
What's the mutual acquaintance?
I don't know what's he.
Oh, he said mutual.
You have children?
I do.
Okay.
He's playing though. He know.
See, I ain't even trying to.
Yeah, see.
Okay. I'm not trying to figure out where the mutual acquaintance is.
She knows.
That's all.
With you, man.
I ain't look. This interview is about me.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna leave it right there.
I was just asking.
All about you.
So I didn't look at the flyer. That's what I was saying. I didn't look at the
Right.
flyer.
That's what we were talking about. The
Why
flyer.
couldn't you look at the flyer? Okay, that's how we got today.
So Duke, you didn't see the flyer either.
Didn't see.
Okay, but the bottom line
You
is,
gonna find the flyer.
bottom line is, Miss Sharonda is not shy. Okay.
Yes, I am. That was a photo shoot. That's different.
Take Smokin the Jokin
you
out,
coming from
Sharonda.
the,
Give us a good drop and take us out.
Photo shoot shot.
Hold the Smokin, baby.
Okay, that's what's happening.
It's Sharonda Official at Sharonda Official on Instagram. Make sure you follow me.
Okay.
At Salon, Echelon, new salon open at the end of October.
Hold on.
He about to miss me.
Hold on. I need you to be like.
Can't do that.
What?
She can't do that. That ain't what she do.
No, that ain't what I was. Okay.
What?
She shy, Charlie.
She was
I'm
killing
trying to
it.
do
was
it.
killing
I
it.
gotta come.
You was killing it.
Like, I'm trying to like this.
Miss Sharonda. Miss Sharonda, you was killing that shit just
Man,
now.
you right on the block, baby.
But because hold on. Listen, I stopped you. I stopped you. Listen, I stopped you because we got gifts for Miss Sharonda.
Okay,
What a gift set.
Huh?
Gift.
right.
We got gifts for Miss Sharonda.
What a gift set.
You know what I mean? And I know you might want a drink or something, so we got gifts for you.
He's the gift person.
It's coming. It's coming. Calm down, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, we see you was about to get out of here, and I wasn't gonna let you get out of here without getting your gifts. That's all. Y'all jumping, y'all killing me. We got something for you. We got something real nice for you. So the S&J dog's gonna come bring you something, Miss Sharonda. Man, that's, we appreciate it. Look, and listen, it's something in there if you would like to have a nice stiff drink, it's something in there for you.
Oh.
Hey, listen, Miss Sharonda, do you partake in the edibles or the whole culture? You do?
I didn't even look in my bag. I didn't even look in the bag.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Hey, first of all, Edibles of Atlanta, my homeboy Don, every week he come through and bless us with the gifts, and the edibles are incredible. They official too. You ain't gotta worry about the BS. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about the BS. None of that. It's official, Miss Sharonda. And like I said, stop laughing, dude. That's why I stopped you from doing your drop. Now, you may proceed. I want you to start over though, and I just want you to talk a little louder and give me that oomph.
But the same way though. Same way.
It's your favorite girl, Sharonda Official, at Sharonda Official on Instagram.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow me. Check me out. My new salon open at the end of October.
Yeah.
Salon Echelon.
Yeah.
It's going down by Cumberland Mall. Prime location. I'm chilling with the homies.
Yeah.
Smokin.
She did good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That was one of the dopest Smokin Jokin drops we done had. That was fire right there. Yeah.
Welcome back, Jack. Hey man, it's still ladies' night. We still kicking it. We always, when we do this shit, we bring people on here that push our culture forward in some form, shape, or fashion. This next young lady that we are bringing to the stage, she has been pushing the culture forward since she graduated from high school in some form of fashion.
Yes,
and
sir.
we want to welcome Miss Shauneka!
We used to have music and shit, but we got. Make sure I get the shoe cam on Miss Shauneka's shoe. Go, get the shoe cam.
So listen, like I said, man, like Miss Shauneka from the beginning, like, first of all, let the voice. let's just talk about the voice. Like, it's one of those voices that, like, you know, you don't forget it. It might irritate the shit out you sometimes. You know what I mean? Like on some real shit. Like, I mean, it might though. It might on the street news.
You know what? That's what made. But that's what made radio personalities stand out and unique. You know what I'm saying?
You got that voice.
Listen to that man come for real at night. He sound like Froggy from the Little Rascals. You know what I'm saying? Wow. People love him.
Wow. Come on, man. What time come on?
He on the sports talk. Come on, late night. Yeah, late night.
So, Miss Shauneka, we welcome you to Smokin and Jokin. It is an honor to have you here for Ladies' Night.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's just go back. Like I said, you are a staple here in Atlanta. You have been rocking radio in some form or fashion for over, I don't know how many years. I know you started right out of high school, correct?
Yes, I did.
How did that come about?
Well, I started interning right out of high school, so I interned for about 2 years. First, I interned with Ramona the Bro, and then I started interning with.
What's up, Ramona?
What's up, Ramona the Bro? So did you know, like, growing up that you wanted to go in radio or some form of fashion, or did it kind of just happen?
Well, I actually wanted to be a news reporter like Monica Coffey.
Okay.
That's dope.
I didn't want to do 4 more years. I was like, I got like a whole summer.
What college? What college?
It wasn't about a college. I was just
What 4 years you talking about? What you mean?
4 more years.
Yeah, he said
of
of
college.
Yeah.
Of
I didn't
college,
wanna do
not of
Right.
college.
So I was like, let me use this summer to see what I can do. So I knew people that were like getting in the volunteer program at the radio station. So I took a stab at it, and I'm still here.
Still here.
Pretty good stab. Pretty good. Yeah, hit your mark.
Yeah,
I found my man.
I gotta ask you this, like, you know, I always talk with women in this industry, and this is a hard industry for women. I mean, like, I say that to say because, like, a lot of women you see come and go, they don't have that lasting power. What's the secret?
God. Can I say that on Smokin?
Yes, you can.
No, we love God on Smokin. Hey, look, Miss Shauneka, to pick back our tag question. Now, what year did you start at the radio station? What year was that?
The summer of '99.
So, let me tell you facts. This big old facts.
Let's do it.
You know, I shot my video on Old National.
Yeah.
Old National. 2001, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need Miss Shauneka in my video. They were like, why? I said, Miss Shauneka gonna be big. Y'all think I'm about to say, I know what I'm doing.
Shauneka gonna be big.
Y'all watch my video called What You Wanna Do? We pull up in my old school.
Oh, this was
2001.
before she blew up, huh?
Listen, man, I knew this.
And where you went to school?
Love Joy.
Okay,
I swear to God. Now I put this on God. As you said, I believe in God too. So I put this on God. I said, Miss Shauneka gonna be big. They was like, why you want her in your video? I said, shout it, she gonna be big.
So you saw it. You had the vision.
What's the year? What's the year right now? 2017. She is the PD of what? 107 now.
PD. I am the afternoon drive.
So okay, while we on that, explain to our Smokin and Jokin fans about you and Cersei transition and the job you got.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna ask you about that. Like I was gonna say, like you and Cersei, like y'all was like motherfucking Old Dirty and Mariah in this motherfucker. You know,
y'all still tight. I see right. Y'all still tight.
And so like when Cersei left the station or whatever happened, like did that make you feel some kind of way? Did you feel like loyalty was at stake, or did you feel like how did that feel? Like
no. Well, first of all, Cersei called me and told me what had happened because nobody knew, and so he was like, they let him go, and he was just like, I love you. You still my sister. Do whatever you gotta do. So I never felt any kind of way, but I gotta handle my business.
Right.
I'm up next. Right. And they actually didn't tell me that I had the job. I had to work for it for like 6 months. I had to prove myself.
So what is the job called?
It's afternoon.
It's afternoon radio
host.
Right. So after rocking with Cersei for all that time, you still had to prove yourself.
Yes. I mean, it might have been, how these corporate people try to play with your mind a little bit and stuff. But they wanted to see that I really wanted the job, and that's what I did.
That's what's up.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Like, you have seen the transformation of music. Like you saw when niggas was about bars, you saw when niggas was about singing, you see when niggas call it, I don't call it mumble rap, but that's the generation that they like to label it.
Right.
I don't know what to call it. You know, I just appreciate good music. Like, how do you feel about the state of music right now?
I mean, first of all, I'm a bit older.
That's why I'm asking. Look at the shoe. That's why I'm asking.
And I don't look for these kids to like tell me what I need to be thinking about or doing. Right. So I mean, if I can dance to their little tracks, I don't mind. But it's definitely not the same. I mean, everybody knows that.
I support the youth though.
Yeah, I support it because the things that we were listening to, the people before us,
they were saying
they had comments about what we had going on. So it's just a generational thing. That's all. It's the turning of the tides. I mean, they are talking about more drugs and things of that nature.
They're dying faster than we did.
Because we were talking about being drug dealers. They talking about being drug users.
Drug addicts.
Right, drug addicts.
A different culture, but...
who breaks in a drugstore and still serves? Like, who breaks in
an addict,
a CVS,
a junkie,
rob a CVS? Like, what the fuck?
Junkie.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to say this. Like, we always talk to the women about this. Like we said, male-dominated industry.
Yes, it is.
You being a staple here in Atlanta. Like, what are some of the challenges you faced being a woman in a male-dominated industry?
Every day I gotta fight.
Every day. You told him I gotta fight for my love.
Fight for my love and myself.
Hey, you know, that's one of my lines.
Really?
Every day I gotta fight for my motherfucking love. Yeah, I'm killing my shot over there.
Oh, damn. You got a shot?
Bro, he just started looking out the car.
Hold on. Don't you do that, Miss Shauneka. I will kill you right now. Don't open that lane up. That's why I got a good one, just ways. You got to shout it too. We all see it on Instagram.
But y'all said it like that's a cool
My dog. My dog. Real nigga shit.
No, seriously though, what are some of the challenges you face?
Oh, man. Well, I feel like as a woman in this industry that I definitely have to work harder than a man. I mean, these aren't things that are told to you. You just kind of got to figure it out once you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people that come on the radio, like all the guys that I'm sure, aside from Ricky Smiley because he has producers, I mean, I'm up like really early in the morning getting my show together. So I have to be steps in front of everybody to be able to do it.
And you know what? That's funny you say that because, like, maybe radio is like a different industry, and I would probably say it is because it's part of the music industry. Yeah. But you know, I always look at corporate America, and it almost feels like they would rather give you the job than me.
Oh, now.
So absolutely. Right now,
this day and time.
Right now, absolutely. So when you say you have to work harder, you know, it just I just think about that because I feel like at the end of the day, if me and you go for the same job and we got the same qualifications, they're gonna give you that job, and it's for deeper reasons.
Like you said, that's now though. When she was doing it
depends on your resume. It depends on your resume. And I can't say anytime I was on the radio by myself, I always came in first place. So my track record, like my numbers kind of prove their self. So it just depends on your history. Like if you did radio in major markets, it's just not about you being a man and me being a woman. Like my numbers prove, like I didn't have to go and beg for the job or whatever, but they were like, oh, we gonna try you out or whatever, but they knew that they wanted to give me
you know
job.
What? It's the voice. I keep saying it's the voice. Some days I'm listening to Miss Shauneka and I'll be riding, and other days I'm like, God damn, man.
What about the board?
As long as you listen.
What about the board, Miss Shauneka? A lot of people can't work the board. I heard that's a big thing in the radio station. If you can work the board,
you work the board.
I am a one-man show.
You're a monster. You are a monster.
Now they say in the radio world, if you can work the board, you got a job, period. So So how did you learn how to work the board?
Oh, that was like my first. That's what I got hired to do in the beginning.
Really?
Even when I was on with Emperor Cersei, I wasn't officially hired.
Right.
They hired me to run the board. Right. So that was like my job. After I got off the air with Cersei, I had to go run the board for like 4 more hours.
So that means
I had to grind.
That means
that's awesome. That's the type of shit we want on Ladies' Night. I'm Smoking and Joking. Cost you push.
Besides that,
I want to say this though. What time? What time? You have the afternoon show. What time exactly? Let the listeners know.
2 to 6 every day, Monday through Saturday.
So I want to say this. She just said 2 to 6 every day, Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And right now we are gonna go on record with Miss Shauneka on Smokin and Jokin. Now we will be on her show. We can call it Radio and Jokin. We can call it Atlanta and Jokin. We can call it Jokin and Jokin. But we gonna be on Miss Shauneka's afternoon drive.
Can we at least make word on the streets?
Yes, y'all can. So
Okay, that's good enough then. That's good enough.
It comes on at 3:45, 4:45,
Make sure y'all
and
check it
5:45 every day.
Oh, yeah.
On High 107.9.
Right.
I got a story to tell about Cbone.
Okay.
Let's tell it.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Tell it.
and don't hold back.
I remember one night, you know, the Velvet Room used to be the spot on Tuesday nights.
Right.
I used to fight a lot, so he should be a fight.
And one night, Cbone, all the boys was there, Big Boy, all of them, right? So I don't know if Big Boy was in a Bentley, Phantom. I don't know what y'all was riding in, but it was parked right in front of the club. So this one right here walks up on me like, yeah, Miss Shauneka, yeah, you be giving all them shout outs and stuff. When you go get a Dungeon family some shout outs?
When you go get a Dungeon family? That sounds like bone.
I said, no, he did it in front of Big Boy. I was probably like 21. I was like, oh shit.
That's right.
But you know what? When I called you, get what you did. You were like, see, whatever you want. I love it.
Hey, listen, hold on. You still didn't go on record, though. We gonna let people off the hook on Smokin and Jokin. You still didn't go on record.
You were so high. You were so alert.
We gonna be on.
I'm so alert,
She went on record.
They call me the internet.
Talk of the town. She said we were gonna be on Talk of the Town.
Yeah, word on the street.
Word on the street, dude.
I knew somebody.
God damn, you just got us. You just got us out.
Somebody is high. Somebody
You
definitely
got us
high.
out of the shit, man.
But yeah, she said we gonna be on that song.
On record.
Anybody got Miss Shauneka?
On record. On record.
Don't be like, yeah.
Old school like Charles. On record, Miss Shauneka.
All right, anything else y'all got to say? Because y'all going to be on word on the street.
That's right. Well, that's good.
Y'all heard that.
Let's start with that.
Y'all
Make sure y'all tune in.
Y'all heard that.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Y'all heard that.
What is the bullshit?
Don't you know how shit? We had the mail here.
We ain't even blazing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we had off of
We
you.
just joking and laughing and shit.
It was after party.
It's for the queen.
Oh, happy birthday, twins.
Yeah.
Y'all got something free for me?
I
need some free shit.
I gotta.
came for some free shit.
Listen. Hold on. We got some for you, but hold on. Before we do that, hold on. Hey, Miss Shauneka, that's that Lovejoy shit, dude. Hey, look, I want to say that's that Lovejoy shit. I know. Hey, shout out to Lovejoy. Hey, look. Listen, Miss Shauneka, I gotta ask you this. Because you engaged to the homie. Shouts out
to who?
To the homie in the man. Come on, man. You still standing there looking at attention. Hey, listen. So I gotta ask you this. Hold on, I want to get serious for a second.
Okay.
I gotta ask you this because you know, as a male in the entertainment industry, and we all can attest to this, it's hard having a relationship. You need somebody that's understanding. You need somebody that's
Cbone, you set me up.
Forgiving.
You know what?
Forgiving.
Definitely forgiving.
You need, so I'm only saying that to say, like, you need somebody that's understanding. You need somebody that's forgiving.
More forgiving.
You need somebody, no, understanding more than anything. And I say that to say, like, that's the male side of it.
Right.
What are some of the challenges from a female being in the industry?
Well, some bitches.
That's a good question if I may say myself.
Did y'all hear me? Some bitches.
No real way to hear that.
Instagram. Say this. So that's the first one.
Say that again.
Some bitch just told me I was ugly on Instagram.
Oh, who is that? Hey, who is that? Who is that?
At that hoe. Who? What?
At that hoe. 2017. At that hoe.
He told me I couldn't beef with these people no more on Instagram.
I'm gonna talk to him when we finish.
We adding that hoe. We finna.
Okay, so after that, I mean, it's a stressful job. Like, you gotta continually, like, put yourself out there, be on top, and of course you're gonna have people that target you because a lot of people want to do the same kind of job that I do. So it's just always gonna be challenges. I mean, I don't know any other career to say that, you know, this career is different, but in my relationship, I mean, it's just always gonna be challenges. That's how it is in everyday life anyway.
You're right. I gotta ask you this though. I gotta ask you this, like, before you go to work, or before you go do some work, whatever it is, a hosting, radio, whatever it is, is there?
Everybody think I trap.
Is there something that puts you in your zone? Like before you get to work, is it trap music? You might got. Is it trap music? You might got down. I mean, what puts Miss Shauneka in her zone?
Tar Boulevard on the
Listening to old records like JD, old record that he had with the Mace, Lil Kim record, Lil Kim songs, Outkast, all the old stuff.
I was about to say, Cbone, he's still watching you to make sure you giving them a shot.
I listen and watch every day
now.
I listen to a show every day.
Now.
I want to help word on the streets. You know, I used to still help word on the streets and bring it on Smokin the Joke. I was like, hey, Tat, we got to talk about this.
Right. We do. I did know that.
You know what's so funny? There are people that have shows that come on right after me that do the same thing, so it's fine.
Right. Well, you know what? Everything is just regurgitated anyway. If you watch one show, you watch them all. If you watch Channel 5, you've already watched Channel 2.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit. You know.
People get information from different places, so. You know, for a lot of people, I'm the information source, so I just try to gather and then put it out there for people.
I you know, like I said, like I rock with you. I'm sure everybody else. I rock with you. Like I'm gonna tell you something. I'm one of the people who said her voice can be irritating sometimes.
How you gonna keep on saying that, though? That's cool.
But what I'm saying is that is part of the reason that drew me in.
Oh, okay.
It's like you understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that as an insult. Like that's part of, and I'm sure it's other people that draws them in.
Of course.
You know. So I didn't mean to. I apologize. I've been drinking a little bit.
It's a gift.
And somebody was like, "Ooh, your voice so sexy." I was like, "For real?"
Who said that? Hey, let's ask her.
You gotta stop.
No, she do. She has a
I might
sexy
be
voice.
sexy.
I'm a homeboy. I said she got a sexy voice. You got to train your voice make money. That means it's sexy.
Yeah, right.
It makes
Somebody
money. You still on the air.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody like your
They
shit.
like it, I love it.
Right.
So
and you country than a mother.
Right.
You already know.
Right. If you keep it that way, and we love it. I gotta ask you this though.
Okay.
Like what? Since you've been in, like, I know it may not have started where you might have said I'm starting in 1999. It's motherfucking 2017. I'm still rocking. Like,
Can you hand me a napkin? I'm about to die.
what is what's next for Miss Shauneka? What's the overall end game for Miss Shauneka?
I have a spa.
You just opened a spa.
Yeah.
Shout out to T4.
Go on and put it
I
out.
know, and he Instagrammed it and everything. Thank you so much.
All right. I gotta ask you this.
Let them know where it's at.
Knife in the building, make some noise. Rock the collar, you bitches.
Products of American Ghetto. Products of American Ghetto. So what type of spa is it? Like?
Well, it's you get massages, facials, and we do different body services. You know, women all about keeping it intact.
Is there women in there that's giving the massages?
Men and women. Yeah,
Right.
you can choose who you want. to do
Can I come give some massages for a day? I'm good, baby. Where you at? I'm fine.
I'm going to ask a question.
I'm fine. Can I come give some massages?
Do y'all get
No.
Happy endings. Happy endings.
happy endings?
No.
She can't say it even if they did.
Ask that by every industry person. No.
No happy endings?
No happy endings.
Ain't nobody. Who's going to that massage? Who's going to that massage parlor?
my God.
I'm going out of support. I'm going out of support. Can you let the people know the name of the spa and where it is?
It's called Rejuve Spa, and it's in Fayetteville.
Say it one more
And Rejuve Spa, it's in Fayetteville, and you can follow us on IG at Rejuve Spa LLC.
Rejuve sound like a happy ending, but go ahead.
Get me the line. I done been around this smoking, joking, and had like 3 shots of Patron. Smoking, joking.
Hey, Miss Shauneka, I want to say this. I want to go on record again. Before I'm gonna give a gift first, because most of the time when people receive gifts, they be more open to whatever you asking them.
Okay.
So we want to bring the beautiful S&J doll back. We have a nice gift for you. Hey, where's Marcus and Larry? Where's Marcus and Larry at? Stay away from Marcus and Larry. I want to say this, Miss Shauneka, though. I want to go on record. Like, first of all, Bone is we gonna get the whole drop set up. We need that set up.
Okay.
But I want to go on record because I would like to be riding in my car from 2 to 6 one day, and just from out of nowhere, hear Miss Shauneka say, "We smoking!" Just one time, you know what I mean? I want to go on record with that.
She can't say smoking on the radio.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
Miss Shauneka.
Miss Beautiful 1079.
Yes.
I want you to give us a Miss Shauneka drop, blood joy drop. I want blood joy style.
First of all.
And we're not gonna hold that against you.
You the Joker, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is that Michael Jackson?
No, it's Bruno Mars.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I want to say this. Miss Shauneka, just fall in line, right?
Okay.
And you go last, right?
Okay.
Follow what we do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then take us out of here.
Okay.
You got me?
All right.
Bone told you how to take us out?
Yeah.
All right. Once again, we want to thank everybody for rocking with us tonight on Smokin' and Jokin'. We had the beautiful, the wonderful, the vivacious, the incredible Rashan Ali. Also, we had the stylist, the woman who put young Jock in the dress and gave him the white boy part with the flip to the side. She's been in this industry for a long time. Got the new salon coming. Miss Sharonda Official. And last but not least, I keep telling y'all, we are culture pushers here at Smokin' and Jokin'. So we only allow people on Smokin' and Jokin' that push the culture. So I'm not even gonna introduce her. She gonna just fall in line. She going last, and we out of here.
Yeah, all right.
All right, y'all ready? All right. I'm one. Listen. Hold on.
If she gonna last.
Hold on. Listen, everybody, y'all check in our website, www.smokinjokin.com. You can get the merch, you can get the t-shirts, you can catch up on all the latest episodes. Very funny shit. Kick back and watch, man. Catch up if you slow. Catch up. Huh? With that being said, I am Tatu, Joe Black, Joe Bleezy, a.k.a. the Internet. He is, gang.
Big Duke and man, Mr. Six Fish Value World Ambassador, man. A.K.A. Barack Obama.
He is.
What's going on? It's Mr. Potlanta, Don Julio Jones, End Zone, PCP. I love y'all. Y'all love me.
And last but not least, we got DJ motherfucking Spoon. Yeah.
All right, and I'm the Shauneka from Hot 107. And I'm smoking.
Never see me now. Up in the sky I go. Call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it. Let's roll up. Who got it? Let's roll up. Who got it? Let's roll up. Who got it? Let's roll up. I love to smoke a lot. Never see me now. Up in the sky I go. Call up everyone I know. And ask them who got it. Let's roll up. Who got it?